Life is about feeling and then being present and having a vision board, a toxic positivity vision board of what I want my future to look like. Nobody gets through trauma healing by thinking positive.
Welcome to the Secret Life Podcast. Tell me your secret. I'll tell you mine. Sometimes you have to go through the darkness to reach the light. That's what I did. After 12 years of recovery in sex and love addiction, I finally found my soulmate, myself. Please join me in my novel, Secret Life of a Hollywood Sex and Love Addict, a 4-time bestseller on Amazon. It's a brutal, honest, raw, gnarly ride, but hilarious at the same time. Check it out now on Amazon.
Welcome to Secret Life Podcast. I'm Brianne Davis-Gantt. Today I'm pulling back the curtains of all kinds of human secrets. We'll hear about what people are hiding from themselves or others. You know those deep, dark secrets you probably want to take to your grave? Or those lighter, funnier secrets that are just plain embarrassing? Join me each week as we take a deep dive into one subject, exploring the how, what, when, where, and why of it all. Get ready for a more focused and revealing journey of the human experience. This new chapter of Secret Life, I am excited to have you on the ride. And today we are talking about dun 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 toxic positivity. I just saw the best quote ever. This guy quoted, "Not a damn soul has ever healed from trauma by thinking more positive." Thank the Lordy someone else is saying it, because I am so over this toxic positivity, especially in trauma. And let's be honest, all us humans have gone through trauma. Listen, it's either generational trauma from our families, right, that gets passed down, or trauma that has happened to us that gets stuck in our bodies and we don't deal with them and feel them. So we then stuff it down with more things or whatever, people, places, and things, right? And then we go on and try to be positive. We try to do all these things to be positive. We write mantras. We go to do our vision boards. If I see, I'm not kidding, I know I just talked about it, but if I see somebody else do a fucking vision board, I'm going to throw that thing in the trash. You do not need to sit in a circle with a bunch of people and cut out pictures on magazines of what you want in the future. I don't want to see a diamond ring. I don't want to see a mansion. I don't want to see an award. I don't want to see more money on a goddamn piece of poster board. Like, let's stop already. That is not what life is about. Life is about feeling and then being present and having a vision board, a toxic positivity vision board of what I want my future to look like. Is bullshit. So nobody gets through trauma healing by thinking positive. It drives me insane. I was just talking to one of my clients, and he is having he's doing EMDR with a therapist I work with, and we are taking him through, the dark night of the soul, getting out the trauma from his past that he has lived with for so long, and he is doing it, and he is being in the shit, and he is getting rid of the monster that lives inside, and it is so fucking beautiful, and I'm like, cry it out. Be in that place. Be in that sadness. Feel it. Be okay with it. Welcome it. Thank you for being sad. Thank you for getting out of my body. Thank you. Hold yourself and say, thank you so much for letting me release this. Because for the longest time, he was running from it. He was making more money. He was becoming a billionaire or whatever. He was doing all these things to outrun it, to be positive, to be a role model for the world. And it's just exhausting. And we were talking today, it's like that toxic positivity mask that you have to be happy. Here's an example. Robin Williams. He went around in the world trying to be happy, be positive, show light, do all that. And inside, he was dying. He was dying because he was afraid of the darkness. He was afraid of whatever trauma was inside of him. And he was running towards that, making people laugh, jokes, positive, bring light. And it's like, yes, I get all that. But he was escaping himself. And that is what I'm worried about, is everybody's trying to escape themselves. Stop. Stop trying to escape it. Stop trying to be positive. It's just like, enough already. Enough with this. And today, especially after seeing this quote and listen, I love some mantras, but it's like, after seeing this quote, and it's just like, you cannot run from the trauma with positive thoughts. That's not how trauma healing works. You have to go in and dig through that shit, like I've said, to heal it. I had to be on the floor for 9 months and cry every day, crawling at the carpet like I was getting turned inside out to heal it. I had to unzip my skin and crawl out of my skin and be a raw, uncomfortable, didn't know which way was what, not feeling any positive, didn't understand the world, to feel it. Just like the caterpillar has to go into the syphilis and be a gooey mess for a long time, trying to fight and get out, right? And then becomes a butterfly. You can't be the butterfly while you're in the darkness. So stop. So I'm asking you, if you're sad today, if you are trying to think positive, or sitting there, and even your meditation, which I'm fucking terrible at meditation, don't think I'm great. I can't even do 1 minute. So if you're struggling with meditation, like, haven't been able to do it for 15 years, can't do it, cannot do it. So if you're sitting there trying to think positive thoughts, everything is great, I'm fine, I'm going to be happy today, it's like, stop, quit it. That's unrealistic for your brain. Just allow yourself to go through the day. Turn your day over to something else. Turn your day over to, okay, you guide my day, whatever it is. If I feel sadness today, I'm sad. If I feel happiness today, I'm happy. If I feel blah, blah today, I'm blah. Like, it is okay. Whatever you feel that day, let's just accept that feeling. And especially if you are in a trauma state, a healing trauma state, there is no timeline. You are not getting out of this unscathed. You are going to have major lows, major lows. If you are not hysterically crying with your throat closing up and thinking your life is over, literally in so much pain that you can't breathe, then you're not doing it right. If you're not having one day of that, you're not doing it right. And you have to ask yourself, where am I stopping myself from this healing? Where am I preventing myself from actually feeling the pain? Because if you don't feel the pain, you're not going to heal. So stop it with the toxic positivity. Stop it with the mantras. Just be happy. Everything, look around and just find a little gratitude. Yes, I love that. Great. Find some gratitude. I do a gratitude list every night. Try that. Feel all day, feel sadness all day. Then at night, have a journal next to your bed. Write 3 things you're grateful for. Make them the most simplest things. I got to drink clean water today. Because in Flint, they're not doing that. So there's one for you that everybody except Flint gets to write. I got to sleep in a bed today. Most people don't even have beds. So if you have that, you're way ahead of the game. And what I got to play with my son today. My son and I played Uno and he kicked my ass. There, that's a good one for me to put. So do a gratitude list at night. So you're ending your night with 3 things you're grateful for. That's a good thing. But allow your day to unfold with whatever emotion exposes itself, because that emotion is allowing you to actually live. And if you keep trying to numb that emotion out, you're actually not fully living, because all this toxic positivity that is literally killing our society, killing our humanness. Let's say we're all humans, we all feel, and this toxic positivity thing everybody's trying to do is killing who we are as humans. I'm in a bad mood today. Why can I be in a bad mood? My son the other day literally was hysterically bawling for no reason in the morning. I was like, what is going on? Did something happen? Are you not liking school? What's going on? And he was like, I don't know. I'm just having like he couldn't even form words. And I was like, okay, you're just having a day. I didn't even say bad day. See, I'm almost so conditioned to say it's bad. It's not bad. I said, you're just having feelings today. You're just feeling a feeling today. That's okay. You can feel this way. You can feel upset. You not know why. It's okay. And I just kept telling him, it's okay. You don't need to know. And it's almost like me allowing him to feel that way, not trying to figure it out for him like I tried for a second, or even calling it a bad day. Me just allowing it then allowed him to go through the feeling. So he cried for, I would say, a good 45 minutes through breakfast, putting on his shoes, trying to blow up a balloon or tie the balloon. He just cried through the whole thing. And Mark and I were like, okay, this is what it is today. And I just allowed it, and Mark just allowed it. And it's like it washed through him, like it funneled through him. And then he was okay. And nobody had to fix it. We didn't have to sit him down and go, okay, let's just think, how can you have a better day today? How can you do better today and feel good today? It's like, no, allow the fucking kid to have a feeling. It's not going to kill him for us to allow him to be sad or have an emotion that we don't understand. And why do I even need to understand his emotion? And why do you even need to understand your emotion? And I was saying that to my clients, like, we don't need to understand the emotion all the time, but we just need to allow the emotion. And sometimes if we want to dig into it and you have someone to dig into it with, write about it, look into it, but don't mask it with like, I'm going to power through this and do some positive actions and then go into work and act like nothing is wrong. And it's like, no, can't we just be okay with not being okay? Because I love this quote, not a damn soul has ever healed from trauma by thinking more positive. Because what happened in the past and all the stuff that happened in the past is not going to be fixed by some positive thinking. Because positive thinking is actually fucking you up. It's your thinking that actually is wrong. That is the problem. So I'm not going to allow society or other people or what's has been conditioned a good day or a bad day, a good feeling or a bad feeling. I'm just going to allow to be whatever. So if today I am feeling emotional, I want to cry, I want to scream, I want to laugh, whatever it is, it's going to be okay. And I'm not going to try to out-create that uncomfortable emotion, because every emotion is acceptable. And so I'm asking you today, whatever emotion you are in, can you just accept it and know that tomorrow it will be different, the next day it will be different, and no emotion sticks around. So you have to surrender to the fact that a positive thought is not going to change the healing from old emotions, because that's all trauma is, old stuck emotions. And we need to release them to heal from them. So thank you so much for letting. All right. Thank you for letting me vent. That was a good one. That one felt good. That one felt like a good release. So I am banning all toxic positivity. FYI, please join the movement with me. The more you feel and cry and just let it all out, the happier we all will be in this world. I promise you that. So my goal is, if you are around me and you show an emotion, I am going to say, thank you for allowing me to see that emotion. I accept that emotion. I am so proud of you, because I have to tell you, every client that is crying or in a dark place, I'm like, yeah, do it. That means you're healing it. Yay. They fucking hate it, but I love it. Like, I'm so excited for them because I know on the other side is freedom. So don't go to positivity. Go to the healing of the feeling, the trauma, let go of toxic positivity, and you will feel better in the long run. Thank you for joining. And thank you for listening to Secret Life Podcast. I love to know your thoughts on this episode, or if you have any subject you want me to talk about, please send me an email at secretlifepodcast@icloud.com. Until next time.
Thanks again for listening to the show. Please subscribe, rate, share, or send me a note at secretlifepodcast.com. And if you like to check out my book, head over to secretlifenovel.com or Amazon to pick up a copy for yourself or someone you love. Thanks again. See you soon.